Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Yvette with Yvette's Junk Journal Shop, and in today's video I am going to do a full flip through of my June journal for the hashtag 12x12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. So for those of you who have been following along, there are 6 co-hosts for this challenge, and we are creating 12 journals each in the year 2024, and each one of us will have our own theme, and we will do at least 2 videos a month, one to tell you what we're going to make for that month, and then the last one to reveal a full flip through of our journal. So this is to get journals from our bucket list into our done list, and we invite you to join us. The challenge is flexible, so you can join or drop out as you want and adjust it to meet your needs. So it doesn't have to be junk journal related. It can be craft related. It can be goal related, whatever you'd like it to be. We ask that if you join us on any given month, that you use hashtag 12x12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024 and join us on our journey as we get those journals created. Also, I want to mention that now through July 20th, so from the time you see this video through July 20th, or not when you see it, but when it airs, or previews, we're going to have a 20% off sale store-wide in my Yvette's Junk Journal Shop on Ko-fi. So this is celebrating 1 year in business of partnering with artists from all over the world to sell journals and journal making supplies, all kinds of stuff. You will need a code for that sale, and the code is anniversary sale. So go ahead and check that out. Again, shipping in my shop is $6.95 per order, not per item, per order in the United States. If you are outside the United States and interested in purchasing, let me know and I can get you shipping for what items you want. So this journal, as you remember, if you saw my first video, I'll try to remember to link it. But anyway, what I was going to do was make a ruffle journal. I've had this idea for a while to make a ruffle journal cover. I got really sick at the beginning of the month. I knew that wasn't going to happen, so I'm really glad that I had a backup plan, which was this yo-yo journal. So I have this beautiful piece of yo-yo fabric that are vintage yo-yos already put together, and fabric yo-yos, and then I wanted to use that for a secondary journal in case my idea for the ruffle journal didn't turn out. So it ended up that I was sick for a couple weeks and that didn't happen, so I did get this done. So I'm super excited to share this with you. The cover has a pocket on the front, as you'll see in a minute. The yo-yos go all the way around, and then I have fabric behind here. This is all hand sewn around the edge, and then I have tacked down and sewn the yo-yos on there as well. And then I've tied it with this really pretty piece of lace, and it's very wide, and it just wraps around and ties. So if you didn't want that on there, you could change that out, but I thought it went really nice. So you guys who've been watching my channel for a while, you know I like to make eclectic, vintage, botanical, boho kind of journals, and that is the challenge for this, was to make it more toward a shabby chic, although I didn't really go full blown. It still has a vintage feel to it. So I used some kits from Amity Bloom, and I used 3 different kits. I will link those in the description as well. Actually, they're linked in my first video, so I'll link that first video and you can check that out. And then what I did was a whole bunch of embossing on the cards. This one I've hand stitched around it, and then this one I did a little bit of embellishing with some embossing on there. I used a manila folder to back all of my journal cards, and then this has some embossing here and a little bit of embellished embossing there. So that slips into this little lace pocket on the front. And the yo-yos were kind of a strange, let me see if I can pull it back, a little bit of a weird angle there. So I just attached them to this fabric, and that's the cover. So you could take these out if you wanted. And then I did just a little bit of buttons. I thought about putting buttons on all of them. I tried that look and it was just too much. I was going to put them on the side but then it was bothering me that they were kind of on the crease and I didn't want to just go down the middle. So I put a little bit just here and there on the front, and then the back is just covered with the beautiful yo-yos. So the 3 little journal cards are here in the front. They just tuck in there. And then let's get looking at this. So as you can see at the top here, this is 3 signatures. And then all of these, this is from a paper pack. And then I did a little bit of the Nouveau embellishment mousse on there. And then this is one of the kits, is her story. So I have that, and I kind of, fixed it up a little bit. All of the coffee or natural dyed papers are from my friend Cheryl's. I get my paper from her. And then I did a little bit of embossing on the pages and on the pocket here. So again, all of these, unless I mention otherwise, are from Amity Bloom's 3 different kits. And here I have a embellished pocket. Did a little stamping on the back. And then Cheryl's had some of these little bags, so I did a little bee embossing on there and a little ticket. And then more embossing on these cards. And then I made this little envelope into a little side pocket. I have this little envelope from Cheryl's. Did a little stamping on the back. And stenciling here. Then I made these little hearts out of some of Cheryl's beautiful paper and just embellished them up for the signature ties. And this has a little bag here. Love these little vellum bags that she naturally dyes. And a lot of places I just have where I've clipped it on. This is also embellished, and then it's got the writing on there from the kit. Just did a little bit of collaging and stenciling. And my grandson, I call him B, and he helped me not with the pages, but he helped me emboss most of the cards, and he thought that was so fun, putting that through my Cuttlebug and making those cards. He really liked the dots, so I have a lot with the dots on there. I don't know, I think he likes the texture because it was really bumpy. And so he's 3 years old now, 3.5. Here's another one with little bumps on there. So he likes to help me sometimes, and he likes to stamp. And he's not very verbal, but he motions. He'll go like this, and that means he wants to stamp. So he comes in every once in a while, and I let him help me out. I keep telling him I want to have him in a video, just his hands. I wouldn't show him, but out of respect, his mom doesn't want him on camera, so that's fine. But I told him he could come in and he could show his hands like Grandma does in the video. So we'll see if that happens. He has a very short attention span. And then here we did a little bit of embellishing. And these pages just all fold into each other for a secret little journal spot. And these papers from Amity Bloom are so beautiful that I just really like to highlight just a little bit with the embellishing or the embossing. And I made a little envelope. Then the third signature has a little pocket on the front here. And this one's just clipped on. And that holds a couple of pages together there. Again, you guys know I like to, well, if you've been on my channel for very long, you know I like to have little hidden journal spots in all my journals. Again, I use papers to make the little hearts here. And then this is a pocket. It's just got a piece of Cheryl's paper in there. And then here's some just little pieces I folded up. I thought these were really cute, so I just folded that up and tucked it in there. It's just a little extra piece from the kit. So this was a lot of fun to do. I feel it is shabby chic-ish, but I do still have that kind of vintage feel to it that I like to have, and the little bit of botanical. So these little pages here, I just clipped those together so they kind of become a little hidden spot. And this page I made into a pocket. And in the back, I just have this. It's probably the most blingy little card that I have there. So there's that one. And that's it. On the back here, we have a pocket. I left these little spots there. And that's it. So that's my Shabby Chicest journal. Another one completed. That is 6 journals for the year so far. And I did, well, I've done actually 6 and then 11 more, so 17 I've actually done, because I did 1 month I did 12 journals. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This journal will be for sale in my shop. Again, that's Yvette's Junk Journal Shop on Ko-fi, and that sale goes through July 20th, 2024.